Well, today I'm working on some swap projects, so I thought I'd bring you along with me. Today's project is this little tiny 1/48 scale table. It's only a 1/2 inch tall. So stay tuned and I'll show you how to do it. Alright, first let's start with what we need in order to make our little table. The base of our table is a 7/16 inch diameter dowel, and you only need a 1/2 inch of it. This is going to be what our table will be built on. Remember, this is 1/48 scale, meaning a 1/4 inch equals a foot in this scale, so it's pretty small. To cut the dowel, I used my miter box and my razor saw. You can buy those at any craft store. They're easy to get. You'll need fabric with a sufficiently tiny print to be used in the smallest scale. And this is a pretty small print. It looks really nice in this scale, I think. Works really well. The other thing you need is glue, and I've been playing with this today. I like the fabric tack. I like this whenever I'm using fabric. It's a little hard to work with because it's really thick, but it doesn't make your fabric stiff, and it adheres immediately. So it bonds really fast, so you can work pretty quickly with this. And I find that in this scale with this project, a couple of sewing pins are really, really important. Now I cut the fabric cover for my table at 1.5 inches. A little circle. I found this glass was the right diameter. We'll have to trim when we're all done, but this is a good place to start. Now, we need to glue first our tablecloth onto our table, and we don't want very much glue. We want just a little bit, so that little dab will probably do us. So first, get some glue on the top of one end of your dowel, and then center your dowel on the wrong side of your fabric. And make sure you're centered by folding your fabric up. Make sure it comes, oops, it's too far that way. There we go. It's centered. And then set this off. And I like to set it right side up. That way, if any glue seeps through, it won't make a mess on the right side. That needs to dry. I've got some more over here I've been working on. This one is all dry. I'm to that point. Now I'm going to take some more of this glue, and you'll have to put out fresh glue each time. This stuff dries really fast, but hopefully it's still good from when I dripped it. Now we are going to run 4 lines of glue on our fabric. And these 4 lines need to be equal distance apart. So pretend you're kind of like if you were cutting this into 4 wedges. I'm going to get it as close as I can with it over where the camera can see it. This is a lot easier when you're not working with the camera. And this, you'll see this glue is already drying. It's already getting dried. Alright, so we need 4 lines of glue that run from the table to the hem. Now I like to use my pin to help me run this up against the base. And you want to try to leave out the folds. Just glue as evenly as you can. And let this dry. That needs to dry. This one is pretty much dry. I did that earlier with this one. So now we're going to take more of our glue, more here. Is there any glue that's still wet on my table? And I'm going to take, that's dry. Let's see if I can get just a little more. This glue really, really dries fast. And I'm going to run it up each of these folds and then put the fold, split the fold in half so each fold becomes 2 folds. See what I mean? See, now we've got an extra fold. Still have enough glue? No. Let's get more glue. The glue is getting all over me, and I don't have my wet wipes out. Now, I will be the first to admit I am not really comfortable working in this small a scale. It's not my scale of choice, but I'm working on some swap projects. Right, and now we'll just continue around. I'll do the same thing here and here. When I get that done, it's going to look something like this. Now, if you want to, it's up to you, you could run some glue down each of these folds and split each of these in half. That would probably make it look better, but I'm not patient enough to do that right now. And now I'm trimming this off so it's even with the bottom of my table. Now it's sitting straight. So that is all there is to making our little 1/48 scale table. So I hope you enjoyed this, and until next time, have fun with your minis. I'll talk to you later. Bye.